know, it's Romania Black, and it's been like, what, 6 months? I think it's been 5 months since volume 45 of Yona the Dawn came out. And I know the wait on these volumes are insane, but I always want to do like one volume at a time. And I'm not going to rush Kusanagi because she's amazing. So, and plus, we're kind of into the home stretches of the series. So I don't want to rush her either. So, yep, we're on volume 46. And some things came to my attention. Someone had commented that I was getting ahead of myself with chapters, which, I'm sure you all aren't complaining about, but they were like, hey, last volume with volume 45, you may have read a chapter more than you should have. So I'm just letting you know. And I was like, okay. And I did go back to the wiki today and check. And volume 46 is technically chapters 263 to 268. So I think I'd read chapter 263, unfortunately, with volume 45, which I'm sure you all weren't complaining about. But we're going to backtrack. We're going to go back to that volume, that chapter, and we're going to read it and then do chapters 263 to 268 for volume 46, like it's supposed to be. And then I'll be able to pick up with chapter 269 for volume 47. I personally believe that Kusanagi is going to have 50 volumes of this series. I think she's going to have 50 volumes. I think we could wrap things up and have a conclusion at the end of 50 volumes. I think that is possible, like 300 chapters, 50 volumes. I think we can do that. I think that is a relatively fair number to do, or have 51 volumes, 52 volumes, have 300 chapters. I think we could do that because we're kind of in the home stretch and we're getting down to the nitty gritty with Suwon and Hawk and Yona and the dragons. So I could see that. A part of me is very selfish and I'm like, I want the story to go on forever, but another part of me is like, I don't want Kusanagi to drag it out and feel like they are just dragging it out for the sake of dragging it out. If they're going to end on a high, end on a high. I just want to see Yona and Hawk together at the end, and that seems to be more and more likely, so I'm okay with that. But I also want the dragons to live, so that part I'm not so certain about, so we'll dive into this. But I went back and reread volume 45 today, and Zeno, some highlights. Zeno talking about being happy that Hawk saw them as people and not just as replaceable things or objects, but connected as individuals. I think that's interesting because as I'm going through my notes here, later on in that volume, you had Suwon telling the others that he's replaceable and that he wants Yona to be the next ruler. And I think, of course, Yona and Hawk have been like, Suwon, you're a baka, you're not replaceable, but he just hasn't believed it yet. So I need Suwon and Zeno to have a heart-to-heart. And they've been very close to communicating in the past in previous volumes. Like when they first met, there was a sign that Zeno was like, oh, there's something about you. And I'm like, okay, which we're going to talk about that in a hot second here with one of the theories from a commenter that I'm kind of on board with. But yeah. And then Yona confessed her love to Hawk, which he was just the best about it. I'm all for it. Zeno trying to kill himself, and then the Yellow Dragon was like, actually, the Crimson Dragon King is supposed to do that, so no cheating. And then Yona met the Crimson Dragon King, and he had originally wanted to end it all, but Yona inadvertently caused all of this through the wheels of causality by being like, no, I want to go back and see them. And it's like, did she create her own time loop? Possibly. And now Zeno wants Yona to kill him, but she's like, no, I'm going to go talk to the dragons and get this whole thing sorted out. And then Hawk and Suwon reconnected and reunited, and they've decided to go rescue Yona. So it's just been all leading up to the climax, right? I do like Sarah S.'s comment in volume 45 saying, Yona to the dragons, I need to speak to your manager. And the dragons being like, you're not getting a refund. If this is not the most accurate way to describe the whole volume, then I don't know what is. I do like Sarah's comment here saying, I have a lot of thoughts about the delicious but also bitter stuff we got in volume 45, but I'll comment on something longer once I have my thoughts together. The one thing that's on my mind is that do the dragons hate Zeno or do they hate the yellow dragon? Is there a reason why Zeno is such an outlier in all of this? I wonder if maybe the yellow dragon was supportive of the red dragon or Hiryu's love of humans, and the other three dragons cursed the yellow dragon. I do want to know more about that. I feel like the yellow dragon has something to do with this and might be an outlier. I think that there might be something to that, or the yellow dragon was totally fine with the crimson dragon moving on and the other dragons weren't having it. There's definitely more to it, and I can't wait to see what we get with that. But I did like the idea about this comment here that says, there's something more to their hate of Zeno than, oh, you betrayed the Dragon King and so you have to suffer. Forget all the toxic male leads you've seen in anime. These dragons take the cake as the most toxic and possessive of their red dragon, which I definitely agree with, especially when we go back and see chapter 263 again. I also have a theory that Suwon will take Yona's place. Now, they put this out like right after chapter 263 had came out, and so I don't consider it a spoiler. Now, if it turns out to be accurate, I'll be like, wow, you really called that one. But I agree. I think Suwon, because of that connection with Zeno earlier on in the series, where Zeno was like seeing something into Suwon, and Suwon has literally a death wish. I wonder if Suwon will try to take the Crimson Dragon King's place and do that. I mean, the thing is, the Crimson Dragon King, even though their soul is with Yona, technically Suwon is the descendant because of the Crimson Dragon sickness. So are Yona and Hawk the sword and the shield to Suwon? Is Suwon going to take the Crimson Dragon King's place and end his life? But he talked about it last volume that he never really had wanted to end his life. He just saw that if the Blue Dragon killed him, it would be punishment for everything he's done against Yona. So Kusanagi has so many options of what she could do at this point that I feel like she's going to do whatever she wants and we just have to accept it, and that's fine. But it has been such a long wait for this volume, and I'm so excited to finally get to it. I meant to get to it several weeks ago, and then I got ill and I had to take a break and catch up on other stuff on the channel, so I'm finally at it. I'm really happy about that. So there we are. But anyway, so I'm excited. I hope you all are as well. But we are not going to waste any more time in this. I'm super excited. We are going to backtrack through through chapter 263, but y'all are okay with that. It will be good to get a refresher anyway. But I mean, I'm not going to complain about seeing more Yona the Dawn. But anyway, we are going to start chapters 263 through, get my stuff right here, 263 through 268, volume 46 of Yona the Dawn. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Yes. Okay. So chapter 263. This one, this was the last chapter that we actually got to in volume 45, but it should have been this one. So we're going to do it right. I do have to update the volume cover for volume 45 now because it's just Zeno, which is such a great volume cover. I don't know what this one's volume cover is going to be. I'll probably have to find like just a cover spread to use for the thumbnail because they haven't come out with volume 46's cover yet. They just got to the chapters that would be encompassing it. So I know Kusunagi's Twitter is pretty active. I usually stay off of it because of spoilers, but sometimes she posts things that don't seem spoilery. They're like for an exhibition or whatever. So I might take something off of that. Okay. Yeah, these two. Okay, yeah, this is the last chapter I read because she took off to see the other dragons and then they turned out to just be the other dragons posing as them. And she was like, wait a minute. It's not you. And then Zeno ended up where he was. So I'm not going to go back through all of this dialogue. But yeah, when she noticed that things weren't quite right and there were all of the Aos and all of them, the invasions of Ao and Ho-chan. Uh-huh. And she's like, Zeno, where are you going? And then, yeah, Jeha took him away. And then it was revealed that it's like, yeah, no, the three of you. Mm-hmm. Yep. You made sure this place is all nice and pretty, huh? It was a sea of blood when I came here, Dragon God. Yep. Now, I'm going to tell you, so, yeah, and this is when this happens. I'm going to tell you right now, there has been a squirrel outside of my house. Speaking of ow and o and ho, there's been a squirrel outside my home, and it has been torturing Huckleberry by sitting on the banister. And Huckleberry's about to go crazy. So if you hear him barking, he's barking at a dang squirrel, and I cannot convince him that the squirrel is fine. He's like, no, absolutely not. Yep. Hasn't the dragon inside your blood told you, you shall not go to heaven nor the bowels of the earth? You were never anything but an unqualified intruder. I'm very curious about that. The unqualified intruder. I'm like, so was Zeno not meant to be inhabited by the yellow dragon? Was someone else meant to have the yellow dragon and Zeno took it instead? And that's what the deal is? The series is not really telling us much about that, so I'm curious why they just reject Zeno. Unless I'm just curious about Zeno and why he never regenerated, what that means. Like I feel like Kusanagi has a reveal with that to come and we just aren't ready for it yet. But yeah, then she sees the sea of blood and she's like, you guys should be able to find him, so what's up? Yep. They don't know how to lie. Give me back my friends, bitch. Yes. We thought these forms would open up your heart even more. We made this for you. This isn't a cult. How many millennia has it been? Yeah, I agree with Sarah. These dragons are the dragon gods are the most toxic, possessive. Like not Sheena or Kija or Jeha, but like just the dragon gods. They're so possessive of the Crimson Dragon King and the Crimson Dragon for that matter. Our fragments. The role of our fragments ends as well. And she's like, yeah. She's like, cool. Give me back the other dragons and y'all can go back. There's no meaning if their souls are not here. That's strange. You smiled after seeing us. We can heal your heart without them. She's like, no. I don't think you understand. Their lives are not your toys. But their blood and powers were given by us. Only the first generation was made to last as long as possible so they could leave descendants. But the blood of the dragons is too thick. Human vessels can't carry it for long. So yeah, that's always good to know that they're like, the reason why everyone dies so young that inherit the dragon is because they have too much power and the human body can't contain it. And so then, Yona's like, well, what about Zeno? Why can't you make him normal? And they're like, not that one. No, he revoked the vow of the dragon warriors. He pointed a blade at you. This fragment spat in God's face. Now the question is, did Zeno figure it out from early on? The question is, the three of them, the yellow, the white, the red, let me get this right, the white, the green, and the blue dragon, they all loved the Crimson Dragon. Was Zeno the one that, despite having the yellow dragon, he didn't love the Crimson Dragon, and so the other three viewed him as betraying him? Oh. Will deliver his punishment for eternity. And Yona's like, now, come on now. He's only acting this way because he suffered so long. He's still inside the chalice. And they try to hold her back, and that's when she falls. Okay. So, yeah, we haven't looked at this since November, so it's been a while, but okay. So we're back to this. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere with chapter 264. Okay. Here we go. All right, Zeno, where are you, Zeno? Oh, wow. In the palm of one's hand. I was like, I don't remember reading this chapter. Why would you leave such a peaceful place? Oh. But yeah, that's not them. Yeah, they're like, we'll give you all your desire. This feels very Labyrinth. It feels like Sarah from Labyrinth when she goes back to like the place that's designed to look like her bedroom. And they're like, here's the lovely toys. Don't you want your toys? And she's like, it's all junk. Like, this feels so Labyrinth. Mm-hmm. Where is Zeno? Don't you want your little rodents? No. Or do you want to play lovers? She's like, get off of me. I don't want to share one word with you. She's like, how dare you? How dare you pose as Hawk? Don't you dare. Get out. I'm sure you're so amused to play at the people dear to me in my everyday life. She's like, get the frick out. As always, you only think of yourself. We never wanted you to descend upon the earth either. Oh! But even after your flesh perished, you never returned to us. We were completely left in the dark about the whereabouts of your soul before you reincarnated as a princess with red hair. Why didn't you come back? Yeah, why didn't your soul drift back and not stay away for thousands of years? I mean, they seem a little bit toxic. I could see the Crimson Dragon being like, Actually, I don't feel like hanging out with you guys anymore. How could I have memories from before I was born? Please wait, the dragon gods. Give me more time. At this rate, these children, Zeno will be left behind. That I alone will depart from this world is far too cruel. I made the wish to live for a little longer, and when I did, you appeared. So he made the wish to not go back to the dragons until he could have more time with them, and by more time with them, it's like until he reincarnated as Yona. I will come for them as many times as it takes. If you can't shoulder it any longer, I'll take you to the next world. I made the promise to the Crimson Dragon King I would go meet the dragon warriors again. I'll leave them to you. So without returning to heaven, the Crimson Dragon King waited for me, his next vessel, to be born. Okay, look. Attack on Titan. Spoilers for a hot second. If you've not watched Attack on Titan, just wait till I wave my arm again, and then we'll ignore those. This is giving, to spoil Attack on Titan Season 4 just a wee bit, this is giving Eren Yeager setting up his own past so much. Yona basically set up her entire trajectory by creating this time loop where she met... It's like chicken and the egg thing, right? But it feels very Eren Yeager, like him setting up, like him looking to Grisha and telling him that this is all going to happen because you're going to do these things. It feels just like that. So, end of Attack on Titan spoilers. But yeah, this feels like a chicken before the egg thing. Like, which came first? The Crimson Dragon King talking to Yona, or Yona finding the Crimson Dragon King? It just creates this loop. It feels very Howl's Moving Castle, like, I'll find you in the future. Like, it feels very much like that, right? Doesn't that mean I was born to bring happiness to the dragon warriors? I remember now, that's what we concluded with the Crimson Dragon King. And they're both like, what? Back then, he had no choice but to leave them behind. So I said I would go for them again, that I wouldn't let it be the end. So I can't leave it as it is any longer. I will never let them suffer again. Zeno, where are you? Kija, Sheena, Jaya, we're going home. Dragon warriors. Oh, dragon. These guys are so toxic. No. Dragon warriors. Enough of the dragon warriors. You can't go home anymore. You already came home to us. Well, no, I want to leave with everyone. The 3 dragons can come with you if you wish. As for the fragment of the yellow dragon, we'll throw him back on Earth once we're done with his punishment. Oh my God, they hate him. They are so pissed at Zeno and the yellow dragon. Well, mainly Zeno. They said the fragment of the yellow dragon. It's the Zeno that they're pissed about. That's the same as before. It doesn't fix anything. I refuse to leave Zeno alone anymore. Then why not just kill him then? If you kill him, we'll forgive him. That will bring him the peace he longs for too. Oh, so here's your temptation. That is what Zeno requested, but is that really what he wants? No! Well, don't throw it away. This is your sword. Well, don't mess with me. Why should I submit to your will? Ooh! Go, Yona! Yes, girl! The dragon warriors were born from our blood. It is only natural that we decide their fate. A dragon warrior that does not protect the Crimson Dragon is no dragon warrior. But they had to be human first. Their life is only theirs. It doesn't belong to anyone else. Put an end to the dragon warriors and make them normal humans again. What I need is not their powers. Please grant them this. This is the prayer the Crimson Dragon King carried for 2,000 years. I love that she's like, here, give me my dragons back, and when I die, you can have this soul back. It's fine. Oh, the 3. But that's not Zeno. That's not Zeno. We'll send the fragment of the yellow dragon back to Earth with them. You will? Well, consider there's no need to concern ourselves with the dragon warriors or any of that anymore. As long as you return to the heavens. Oh, of course. Of course. They're like, we'll give you your dragons back if you come with us. Well, that's not what she wanted. Isn't that for the best? Isn't that for the best? Well, wait. Did your wish come true, Crimson Dragon? You don't need the dragon warriors, right? Well, no. Oh, well, shit. Get out of here. May your homecoming be blessed with overflowing happiness. You know them dragons aren't going to let her stay back there, and neither is Hawk. I could definitely see if Suwon is like, I'll take her place and I'll come back with you all. Oh, shit, no! Damn it, no! Stop it! Okay. Oh, Zeno, oh my god, no! Oh, girl. Damn it. I keep getting pulled underwater. The pain is agonizing, but I can't die. How twisted can they get? I have to find the miss. Even if it's only her. I have to bring her back to our world. Oh. Is that them? Is that all them? No, it's not the dragon gods. It's them. Okay, come on, Zeno. Oh. Does Zeno know that they've taken Yona? Oh, shit. Your warrior job is done. Now become humans again and go back to the earth. Well, this is also problematic because they all want to kill Sheena, and he won't have his eyes anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. But what do we do about Yona? What do we do about Yona? Can Suwon go into the chalice because he has the blood of the Dragon King technically within him? Can him and Hawk go rescue her? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh. A change in the release date of translated chapters. I'm going to read this real quick. We have been able to release the English translation of Yona of the Dawn at the same time as the chapters released in Japan for well over a year and a half now. We were able to do this because we were able to purchase the magazine run in prior to its official release date. However, recently the bookstores have been receiving the magazine later and later, giving us less and less time to work on the chapters. This led to time crunches and rushing. Because we want to provide scanlations of the highest possible quality, we will take things slower going forward. This means we might always be able to release the chapter at the same time as it releases in Japan or even on the same day. In return, we'll take more time to make sure the chapters are the very best we can, which is especially important with the series seemingly being in its final stretch. We understand and hope you enjoy reading chapters 265. Yeah, I'm fine with that. By the time I get to it, it'll be fine, right? I can wait a little bit for a higher quality. Oh my god. The dragons announced the end of the Dragon Warriors, and the Dragon Warriors are now... I thought the Dragon Warriors were pitiful. Ooh. Oh my god. Come on now. What are we doing? The Dragon Warriors are human again. We've heard the wish of the Crimson Dragon. The Miss's wish? What about the Miss? Where is she right now? Send her back to Earth first. Don't be presumptuous, Fragment. The Crimson Dragon is ours. Oh my god. What? I mean, I'm not surprised the Crimson the Dragon Gods are this possessive, but since the Crimson Dragon has returned to the heavens, your role is no longer needed. The Crimson Dragon is no longer any of your concern. The Crimson Dragon's returned to the heavens? What on earth are you saying? Are you going to take her away to the heavens? She still has more time, life left to live. Look who's talking. Oh, shit. Well, Zeno's like, how dare you? After everything I've been through. Say all you like, but I can't let you take the Miss. Your affection for the Crimson Dragon stems from our blood. Once you're human again, you won't feel anything anymore. Now, again, we've had that discussion since the beginning of this series, whether their affection for Yona is really the blood or if they really do genuinely care about her. And I think the Dragon Gods, because they're Dragon Gods and they don't understand humanity, I think that they're getting a little bit ahead of themselves, thinking that these four won't care about her. My feelings for the Crimson Dragon King go deeper than that. You're different, aren't you? We're sending you back to the earth as you are now, Yellow Dragon. The bond between the Dragon Warriors will be severed, and while they will return as humans, you will continue to live as a fragment of the Yellow Dragon on Earth for eternity. What a bitch move! But why? But why? Poor Zeno! But why? This is your punishment for forsaking your contract with the gods. You will wander in the passage of time all alone once more. My hell awaits me. I'm like, did Zeno just not get it on, and that's why he wasn't allowed to? Did the dragon gods like give them all a quota of like go have as many children as possible to carry on your line? And Zeno was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And they were like, fine, then be cursed. Like, that is so unfair. But the others will be freed. They'll become humans like any other. Then that's fine. But let the mist go. She's not like the Crimson Dragon King. She only knows the life she lived as Princess Yona. Have you taken a good look at how hard she fought to get here? If you want to cherish her, then honor that. She's not your pet. Be gone! They were like, be gone, thought! Just... Zeno standing up for Yona is so good in that moment, but that sucks. No. Oh. Oh. Are you the one responsible for making my brother suffer? I felt so angry I woke up. Oh, okay. I thought it was Zeno's dragon grabbing him, but no. It looks like strong feelings really spur you on. This fake Jaya was making my blood boil for a while now. Yeah. I don't know if this is because of the chalice of blood, but my body doesn't feel too bad anymore. Me too. I can move. The thirst to knock that fake Jeha down made my eyes open on their own. But I can't see inside that body of this Jeha, even though his presence is Jeha's. Wait a minute. Would you mind not using my name to address a fake? Oh, I love the eyes and the hand and the leg. He doesn't look like me at all. No, he looks just like you. I would have easily mistaken him for you. There's no way. My face doesn't spin like that. I've missed them. I've missed them so much. Well then, it's been a while. Indeed. What should we do? We'll bring Yona back. That goes without saying. I love the three of them are instantly like right there with Zeno. And Zeno's face, he can't believe that they're not mad at him or they're not like trying to hurt him or anything because they're just like, nah, man, we got to go get the miss. Oh, though it doesn't seem like they'll be easily persuaded. That's the host of our dragon blood. Oh, I love that Kusanagi just makes it as just a scribble. Like it's just a scribble. It feels like Doodle Bob. Feels like Doodle Bob from SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh my god. Is all of their other versions going to come to fight them? Well, shit. Oh, and oh, good job, Kijo. You grab Zeno. If that black substance pushes us out, we'll be forced outside. Well, that's why I suspected. In other words, we have to dodge all of this to make it to the dragon gods and rescue Yona and escape outside, right? Just thinking about makes my head spin. Then watch out or I just might hit you by accident. Oh shit, he's like, give Yona back. But I mean, that's their power, so can't they control it? Oh shit. Yeah, I was like, they can control that power because they're going to take it back. Oh. Nope, I don't like where that's headed. Nope. Yep, no. Oh my god, he's going to cut his arm off. Shit, and then he's going to cut his leg off, aren't they? Crap! And Zeno's like, what we doing? You four dragon warriors are no more than a mere drop of our blood. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out. Are you hoping to get crushed here and now? If you leave now, you can still spend the rest of your days in peace. You guys leave without resisting them. That's not an option. You'll seriously get crushed. I'll do something about the mist. Well, Zeno, you can't do that. Well, it's better than all of us being destroyed. Oh, I love Zeno getting worked up about this, but worked up and wanting to save them all. If I'm going outside anyway, then maybe I'll have my leg torn off as well. What are you even saying? Me too. I'm not going to let one missing arm stop me. Well, neither will I. Well, you guys really... I was able to see your face before I lost my sight, so that's enough. From the look in your eyes, that's all I needed to know. So it's okay. And now I'll go to protect Yona and protect her for as long as I live. This moment is like a gift, don't you think? Yeah, we were able to meet again. And I don't think that that has anything to do with the blood. I think that all them loving her is just because of their adventures and seeing each other and everything. Oh, Zeno, you know, I was glad to be part of the four dragons. Oh, Zeno! The silhouette of his companions reflected in his eyes. His chest fills with an indescribable feeling. I mean, on the one hand, Zeno becoming Sheena becoming blind is horrible, and he won't be able to see anymore. He won't also pass out from his powers. And Kija and Jeha, I think they'll be like, we'll just get prosthetic arms and legs. But oh, and Zeno with the tear coming out of his eye. I don't like the fact that I only have 3 chapters left. I don't like this. This is going by far too quickly. I don't like it. The hot final arc on everybody's lips. What is this, Susie Toot? Okay, and there's the volume cover, volume 45. The print volume comes with a mini towel raffle. What? How dare you? Okay, so this was out in January. Oh wow, so we're getting caught up. All of us beyond those 2,000 years. This looks so good. The only thing is Zeno's hair looks like a dull faded gold and not like the bright it usually is. Oh man. Chasing the times of a distant day. I no longer have any time to waste on you. Either leave or be destroyed. Choose. Well, there's no need to be in such a rush. You have all the time in the world, don't you? I have no time to waste on you. Well, that's harsh. Kija, Sheena, and Jeha regain consciousness. The four dragons reunite at long last as the dragon gods continue to stand in their way. I wonder if the reason he hasn't attacked Jeha and his leg is because it would affect him and because the other 2 dragon gods aren't there. I don't know. Oh. Okay, Jeha, green dragon. Oh, shit. Is he going to lose that leg? Oh. Ooh. Using the black blood as leverage to jump all this way in an instant. As expected of one with a part of our blood. A regular human could not even get close to touching us. Pretentious much? I can't pull my leg out. I can't muster up the strength. My body is melting into it. If you won't leave or be destroyed, you also have the option to be absorbed into us. That way you can live alongside the Crimson Dragon for the rest of eternity. Well, when was this an option? Well, yeah, Green Dragon, get out of there. Oh, my blood is returning to me. Oh my god. Shit, well there's the other one. Oh no. Why are you playing around? We're ready to welcome the Crimson Dragon King back to the heavens. I intended to return the 4 dragons back to Earth, but they won't hear of it. They refuse to leave the Crimson Dragon, so I decided to absorb them. Well, how troublesome. It's not a bad idea. We can retrieve the blood that we left on Earth. Hurry up, the Crimson Dragon is waiting. Even idiocy must have its limits. There's no way Yona dear is waiting for you guys. Oh! It couldn't be less beautiful. Oh my god, Jeha. Why are you so good at making her despair? You must always protect, love, and never betray. Don't make me laugh. You can't even get close to Yona dear without taking our forms. Pitiful. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh no. Oh no. Well shit. Now what? No. What's White dragon, blue dragon. Okay, Zeno did say Jeha for a hot second. He said green dragon, but then he said Jeha. So he actually said his name, even though he says he never does that. Let's just destroy them already. They're an eyesore. Understood. Why are you making that face? You guys will be dead because of him, you know. Jeha wasn't wrong. That's right. It was exhilarating to hear. Oh, Zeno. He's like, no, stop it. Oh, okay. Oh. Him actually caring about the other 3 dragons? Is this the yellow dragon coming out because he finally cares? Oh. Dragon God. For the yellow dragon inside my blood to come out at a time like this, the number of dragon gods has increased. Oh, yellow dragon, so you have come too. It's been 2,000 years now. Let us celebrate the return of the Crimson Dragon together. We're about to get rid of the fragments. Ooh. Oh, what we doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Did you want to crush that man yourself? Return the Crimson Dragon to the earth. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What are you saying? The Crimson Dragon, no. Yona's lifespan has not yet run out. To bring her back to the heavens is no different from killing her. Here we go. So is the yellow dragon the only one that had any reason back in the day amidst these other 3 toxic ones? Do you intend to kill the Crimson Dragon? No, we just want to return him to where he belongs. We told him numerous times not to go. We even told him to return when he was about to be executed by humans. The Crimson Dragon did not return even after his body perished. Whether he returns or not is up to the Crimson Dragon to decide. When we bestowed the 4 dragons upon him, we decided we would watch over him. We, the gods, decided. If we break our word so lightly, it would mean all promises would be lost. Oh, damn. Yellow dragon. Oh, I love the word bubbles slowly turning white. We have been waiting for the Crimson Dragon's return from a much farther away place than you. If we miss this chance, we will not be able to see him again. The Crimson Dragon has once again found people he loves on Earth. He has forgotten about us. Yellow Dragon, join us. The heavens are lonely without you and Crimson Dragon. These 3 dragon gods are just lonely and having a time of it. At last, after several thousands of years, we were all together again. Nevertheless, we will not be able to stand by and watch as the Crimson Dragon continues to cry for the rest of time, longing for her life on Earth. Unable to protect her, we forced our love on her and betrayed her. Oh, bitch! Oh, bitch! Oh yeah! He's like, listen, my brothers. Let's turn the 3 dragon warriors back into humans. That is what we promised the Crimson Dragon, after all. If you continue to forsake your contract, you will all... What about Zeno, though? No. We were going to turn them back into humans. What do we do about Zeno? Oh, interesting. Let's go to Yona's side. So, okay, I get the yellow dragon speaking truths here, being like, you all are getting too hasty and you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing. But why did the yellow dragon not talk about turning Zeno back? Is the yellow dragon the selfish one? What's going on? Oh, wait. Yellow dragon, why? Why? Oh, what is going on? Dragon God, were you in my body the entire time I was on Earth? Why are you siding with us? Aren't they your companions? Back then, weren't the 4 dragon gods and the Crimson Dragon the same as the Mist and the 4 dragons now? Get into this! Forgive them. We dragon gods truly cherished the Crimson Dragon. But it turns out that I walked beside you for far too long. So did the yellow dragon come to love Zeno? What? Come on, 267. Oh, come on! Thinking of her companions in a world where she resides alone. From a distant past towards my future. Oh, so did the yellow dragon just fall in love with Zeno and not want him to leave, and thus he didn't want the dragons to get them back and for their job to be over, or I'm sure there's more to it, but oh my gosh. Okay. I want Yona to get out of there. Zeno! Crimson dragon, crimson dragon, crimson dragon. No, get away from me. I'm going back to Earth. I won't go with you. Oh, we're getting this now. A dragon god. And they're all there, all hugging her. Oh my gosh. It took me a minute to realize that she's in the center of them. Yona, princess, you're all right. Zeno, everyone, miss. We're finally reunited, this time for real. Zeno, not yet. It's not over. Oh my god! They look terrifying. These like just splurts, these doodle bob creations coming out from all the owls in the flower field. Give him back. Give him to us. Give him to us. What happened to the dragon gods? They have broken their own contracts one too many times. Oh, the gods create contracts with their great power, but if they forsake the same contracts, they soon lose their great power and their reason. This is my first time meeting you in this form, Yona. I am the yellow dragon who gave its blood to Zeno. When I bestowed my blood to him, I dwelled inside of him and have always watched over all of you. Were you protecting us? I am unable to intervene with anything on Earth. I have only been watching. So I'm like, did the dragon gods, did they like in terms of making the other dragon warriors die and be reincarnated before, were they breaking their promises then as well? Interesting. Yellow dragon, you betrayed us. Why did you betray us? Oh my god. Oh, Zeno, Okija, your arm. Oh, so it did. And Sheena's eyes. And Jael's right leg. Why? We've taken them. They have defied the gods, so we punished them. However, if you come back to us, we'll return them to normal. Only us who took them can return them. Dear Yona, oh my god. Don't worry about me. If anything, it'd be a good workout exercise for my core. That's exactly right. Even if we lose the right, we still have the left. Let's train your left hand, shall we, Keisha? Yona, I don't care. Even without my eyes, I already have what's important to me. What do I need to do to leave this place? I will live in Coca Kingdom. I love that it's Jeha's dragon that keeps coming to her. Crimson dragon. Oh my god. Oh, she's like, I am not going back with you. I'm sorry, but no, y'all are bitches. This is not happening. Oh. The Crimson Dragon Castle. What's going on with the sky? The divine protection over Coca Kingdom has grown dim. It is now shrouded in darkness and struck by natural disasters. If you return to Earth, our divine protection will completely disappear. It will be hell. Oh, you trying to gaslight? You trying to bribe? Great numbers of people will perish. Even more endless wars will break out. Are you still okay with that? They will continue to add conditions, one after another. They want to establish a new covenant with you. Ah, okay. If it's enacted, they will get their power back. Yellow Dragon, let's go with everyone. We'll fly head first into this darkness. That should be fine, right? Even if it's hell. I'm like, the whole time they're talking about the wars and everything, I'm like, we've established through the course of this entire series that Yona has made all of these relationships with people throughout the entire series that she didn't need the dragons for, or the dragons' protection. Like, it was good they were there to help her, but she made a lot of these connections on her own. So she's like, you know what? If you guys aren't protecting Coca Kingdom, that's fine. I'll figure it out. I've got friends in high places now. We'll figure it out. We'll work through it. Oh, It is much more preferable than a world of light with no one in it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, it is! Good job, Yona! That's right! That's right! A pitch deep darkness. Hawk. Love Hawk's the first one. Yoon, everyone, are you under that sky? I'm on my way to you now. Please be safe. They're still after us. We're here. Crimson Dragon, we're here. Please don't say there's no one here. And I do feel bad for them because her leaving them, they've been lonely and they just want the Crimson Dragon to come back, and they're like, but we've been here waiting on you. Don't ignore us. But also it's like you also were keeping her there against her will. We've come for you, Crimson Dragon. The humans have forgotten faith, love, and your teachings. Destroy them and let us return to the heavens. No, I am far too human now. Even if humans hate me or betray me, I can't help but love them. Basically, the Crimson Dragon King became Jesus. If this goes on, the Crimson Dragon will be killed. Humans are detestable creatures. But if we destroy them, the Crimson Dragon will never forgive us. Let's make extensions of ourselves so we can protect the Crimson Dragon forever. So he'll never be alone. We want him to be happy. Please be happy. This is a very, very distant memory of the dragon gods. This has lasted for too long. If I had stayed in the heavens, I would probably have ended up the same as them. But, Yona, we're heading outside. However, even I don't know what will become of us if we try to leave without the approval of the other three dragon gods. Perhaps the only one I can take with me is Zeno alone. Oh, shit. Well, shit. Yeah, I do love that the yellow dragon, I love the concept that the yellow dragon, because they had Zeno by their side, they weren't alone all this time, and they had someone to commiserate with and someone to watch with them, and they didn't become like the other dragon gods. And that makes sense why they don't want to disconnect from Zeno, because they're like, I could end up as crazy as these guys. But on the other hand, now what? Because we have Zeno escaping, but the other three and her getting stuck behind. Shit. Well, I'll bring back the 4 dragons with me to Earth. I will bring them happiness no matter what. I absolutely will. Please, this is why I was born. Please, please, I'll give my eyes, my arms, anything. Hold on tight to Earth. Closer, reach. Oh, bitch. Oh, what? Oh, what? Hawk! Why is Hawk here? He doesn't notice me. He's holding the dragon crest on Earth. The crest is the exit to this world. And Suwon's there too, of course! Yes! Suwon, he returned from the battlefield. They're together. Back on Earth, there are people waiting for me. People waiting for everyone. Oh, Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon, this is your last chance. The final covenant. This one over there. The object of your affection. Oh, bitch, don't you be threatening Hawk. No, no. Why are they doing this? If you don't return to the heavens, we will kill him. Y'all, these dragon gods are bitches. They're bitches. It's like you wonder why she doesn't want to stay around with you, because you're threatening everything she cares about. And y'all are jealous that she cares about people other than you. I'm so glad we have one more chapter. You have no idea. Oh, the scales that bind the heart. Well, that's a title. To you, my beloved, who walked beside me all this time. That, I love that. God, I love that so much. The one that is the object of your affections. If you don't return to the heavens, we'll kill him. She's like, I wouldn't say that. What? You have seen what we've done to the fragmented dragons, haven't you? Erasing a single person is a simple task. Where did everyone the 3 dragons have fallen? If you come back, we will return the 3 dragons. Hawk has nothing to do with this. Up until now, has he really had nothing to do with you? If anything, this is just going to confirm to her that she loves him. I mean, from now on, do you not need him? I mean, you're just reminding her that she loves him. Let's be real. That thing is the one who moved your heart most on earth. That is why we choose him. I mean, dragon gods, you think you got a point here, but you're just making this harder on yourselves. We will take his life. It's my fault. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, that is such a creepy, like the mixture of the dragon god and Hawk and Jeha together. If you return with us, we won't kill him. That Hawk will die. Return with us. Well, I can't do that, please. I'll give up my arms or my eyes or my legs. That won't do. Either the Crimson Dragon returns or that man dies. It's up to you. Oh, it's so creepy, that merger. Choose. Oh. If you hadn't been with me up until now, I wouldn't exist. I would never have laughed again. I wouldn't have been able to gather the dragon warriors and would have lost the will to live. I would have rotted away alone all by myself. I could never let you die. Girl, don't go with him, though. Crimson Dragon, are you returning to the heavens with us? Don't you go with them. Don't you let them get away with that. No. Well, there's no change with the crest. Well, that's right. An earthquake. Oh, look at you two holding hands. Look at you two holding hands and getting on this. Oh, there's Zeno. Yes, okay. Well, damn it, I'm the only one that made it out. The chalice appeared after Zeno came out. Zeno! Are you okay? What happened to the princess and the others? We'll talk later. I'm going back to the chalice and bringing them back. What do you mean bringing them back? What's happening inside? Well, you wait here, mister. Oh, yes, please wait a moment, Zeno. There we go, there we go. At least tell us what the situation is. We've been waiting all this time for someone to come out. So you were the only one to make it out. The dragon gods are trying to bring the mist to the heavens at any cost. To have her pull out, I have to pull her out as soon as possible. Was there any way that I can get into the chalice? Well, that's impossible even for you, mister. The dragon gods are rampaging. You won't be able to get through to them. However, the chances of the same thing happening are high if you return without thinking again. Darkness falls upon the great earth. Through the blood of the dragons, a revival comes again, bound by the covenant of old. When the four dragons assemble, the sword and shield that protect the monarch shall awaken, and the red dragon shall return at dawn. Ixu's prophecy. What is that? These are the words of the gods have passed down to the Crimson Dragon King long ago. I thought it was telling us how to end the dragon warriors, but the darkness upon the great earth refers to the earth now that the Crimson Dragon King is gone, huh? So I wonder if the sword and the shield is Suwon and Hawk. If the prophecy is from the dragon god's perspective, then the red dragon shall return at dawn would refer to the Crimson Dragon King returning to the heavens. Then does that mean that meeting White Snake, Sheena, and Droopy Eyes and you, and making it all the way here was for the sake of returning the princess to the heavens? They sure are walking all over the princess. Oh, Hawk's pissed. Hawk's like, do you mean to tell me we did all this so she would die? No, no. Zeno, if you were the dragon gods, what would your next move be? What kind of contract would you offer Yona? A contract that would ensure you get her without fail. If it were me, I would put Hawk on the scale. Oh, Suwon knows. Suwon's like, well, if anything was going to get me to go back to the heavens, it would be protecting Hawk. Oh, my God. Oh, bitch. What? What? They came all the way to Earth. Oh, it seems like they really want to see me. Oh, Suwon. Suwon with the sword. Suwon with the sword. Oh, wait. It's fine like this. The lid's finally open, so don't let it close. I'll figure something out. For the rest, I'm counting on... Oh, bitch! I didn't think Hawk was going in there. I thought it was going to be Suwon. I'm counting on you, he says. You really do ask the most absurd. Did you just laugh? Do you have some kind of plan? If they were people, sure. But there's nothing I can do against them. I mean, you do look a lot like the Crimson Dragon King, just with blonde hair. Oh, bitch. Is this going to get a Hawk to confess to her? Is this what it's going to be? We've brought him. Hawk, you said you wanted to see him one last time. What'd you do to Hawk? The minds and bodies of normal humans break down here due to the blood of the gods. He is not dead yet. Oh my god. That's far enough. Do not touch him. We will give you time only to say your goodbyes. Say them there. You're going to make us end off on this chapter without knowing? Are you freaking kidding me? I'll definitely return Keisha and Sheena and J-Hop back to Earth. I'll absolutely protect them, so don't worry. Tell everyone. Girl, that cannot be it. Yoon and Lily. I said thank you. I have to hurry. I have to send Hawk back. Wait. Have you finished saying your goodbyes? I love the two. She was like ow and then peeking out around the corner. Of course not. You've barely said anything, princess. You're merciless. Hawk! My head is really throbbing for some reason. Hawk, don't speak. You're bleeding. I want to speak. Are you injured? No. Zeno is on Earth. Yeah, Yoon is in Kudo. Yeah. The Crimson Dragon is about to return to the heavens. This is our last act of kindness. If you have anything left to say to the Crimson Dragon King, speak now. Oh! Right! Will you marry me? Oh my god! Ah! Ah! He's like, bitch, you ain't going with the dragons. You're not going with them. So when this is all said and done, you gonna marry me? Is this gonna be it? Oh my god! Ah! Son of a bitch! But why? But why do I have to wait now? No! How dare you, Kusanagi? How dare you end the volume with that? Oh my god! We really are towards the end. The when Hawk breaks out the marriage proposal, that's when you know it's like, oh, we're nearing the end of this series. Oh my god. Oh, the dragon gods are terrifying and creepy. And I kind of love how Kusanagi makes their appearance like just squiggles and it's crazy because they're powerful, but the way that Kusanagi draws them makes them seem kind of weak. And that's kind of the point, is that they're kind of pathetic. The dragon gods are kind of pathetic in the fact that they're so obsessed with the Crimson Dragon that they can't stand the thought of not being with him. And so they're basically like just trying to be possessive and get him back at all costs. And Zeno, meanwhile, with the yellow dragon's like, thank God I didn't go that route. You know, of like, I kind of love the idea of affection and how Yona of the Dawn shows like the downside of being possessive and the downside of like toxic love. And yet Hawk is like the perfect husbando and the perfect person. So of course he's like, hey, Yona, you want to come marry me? Let's go. Let's do this. You're not going back with them because I'm going to marry you. Like, you pulled that card out, sir. Good job. I thought he was going to say that he loved her back because Hawk's not, Hawk's been avoiding the I love you phrase because he's just been too shy to do it. And now he's like, you're going to marry me or not? I think it's interesting that Suwon picks up the sword. He picks up the sword as the dragon is there, which is intriguing. So the Crimson Dragon, I don't think Yona is going to sacrifice herself and go back to the heavens with them. I don't think that's the case. But what I'm curious about is, is Hawk, I'm sure Hawk's going to rescue her and get her back with the dragons. The question is, what is Suwon going to do? That is going to be the question. So I'm curious. Suwon had the sword there. So what do we do about such things? I'm like, there's so many things that Suwon could do. Is Suwon going to stab Zeno? Probably not, even though he has the blood of the Crimson Dragon King within him. Could Suwon? I kind of like Sarah's theory about Suwon going. I thought Suwon was going to go in the chalice and say, hey, I'm actually related to the Crimson Dragon King. Why don't you take me? But I don't know. As like, take me instead and leave Yona. I don't know. And just like take me for now until Yona passes, and then the Crimson Dragon King's soul can return to you all, and just take me in the meantime. I don't know. I don't know what Suwon is going to do with the sword of the Crimson Dragon King. He picked it up like it was nothing. So I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what is that going to amount to? What are we going to do with that? What's Zeno going to do? I wanted Zeno and Suwon to have more time together, and now they have time together. So I'm thinking next volume, we're going to have Zeno and Suwon hash it out and figure out what to do. I honestly think that this series will end with 50 volumes. I really think it will. I think that next volume, 47, is the next volume, which I think is going to be about Suwon and Zeno talking it out and figuring out what to do. It's going to be about Hawk bringing Yona back and them confessing their love for one another because they did the montage. When they do the montage of how much he's mean to you, it's like, okay, how much he's meant to you, that's when you know. So I feel like it's going to be the build up next volume of Zeno and Suwon, Hawk and Yona, the three dragons, and then volume 48 is going to literally be like them defeating the dragons, getting all of that out, and they may not get to volume 50, but volume 49 would be the aftermath, and then volume 50 would be the epilogue. I mean, I could definitely see that, but the inner shipper of Hawk and Yona in me is like so satisfied right now, but I'm so pissed that that's where they ended it. And then you have Suwon and Hawk together, and Hawk being like, I'm counting on you. I'm like, and it all coming back together at the end. Do you always ask the most absurd? So what, I guess, is Hawk said that Suwon's intelligence is the most like bright feature he has. So is he counting on Suwon to figure out a way? If they were people, sure, there's nothing I can do against them. So I'm curious, like Suwon's like, I'm fighting against gods here. What is your plan? It's so crazy because now that we see Suwon in profile like that at the end of the chapter, he looks just like the Crimson King, the Crimson Dragon in human form, except he's blonde. So I'm so curious, like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then Hawk. So of course, Yona doesn't want anything bad to happen to Hawk. And they're like, well, he'll die if we don't get him out of here. And of course she's like, well, she's being so, kind and humble. And she's like, what do I say to him? And he's like, no. He's like, you barely said anything. He's like, you didn't even say anything about me. My question is, he talked about his head throbbing. I'm like, I don't think that Hawk can get the Crimson Dragon sickness. However, I'm wondering about if the head throbbing, because he's in there with the dragons, if Suwon goes in there, will that, exacerbate the Crimson sickness? Will it kill him? How's that going to work? So I feel like that's a clue to something, but I'm not entirely sure. And then, he's like, don't worry, Zeno's on Earth. Yuna's in Kudo. And then, by the way, are you going to marry me? I just, Kusanagi, you would in volume 46 with that. You would, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Oh my God. Of course, as I say each time, the volumes are worth the wait. I'm so glad to get theirs. Next volume should be, if this was 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 6 chapters, next volume will be 69, 274. It'd be 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So it's 274. And we know that 269 is already out. So if they're doing one chapter a month, then you've got May, June, July, August, September. By this fall, we'll be ready for volume 47, basically, by this fall, which would be great. So I'm fine. I've waited 5 months for this volume. I can wait another 5 months for the next, but damn it. How dare? How dare? Oh! I mean, of course she's going to say yes, but it's a matter of, next volume, next chapter, she's going to be like, I don't know. It's like, I don't want you to get hurt. And he's like, come on. He's got that damn lapis lazuli there. I'm like, Kusanagi, are you going to give us angst next volume? And she's going to have to be like, well, I can't marry you right now, but when we get out of all this, I mean, Hawk and Yona are going to be the rulers of Coca. I have no doubt, but I'm just like, oh my God. Y'all, this volume was amazing. The dragons are terrifying. I'm glad that the other dragons are seemingly okay, but we don't know where they are. So, and Zeno, I'm glad we're working out Zeno's whole deal, but I can't wait to hear your comments down below. Please don't comment about chapter 269 or whatever has come after this because I don't want to be spoiled. I know I have to wait, but I want to know your comments down below. But oh my God. Of course. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And yeah, I'm back real soon with more Yona of the Dawn. Bye.